Previously on They See Me Rollin'.
My name is Jonathan, and I am very pleased to meet you. I am the best of the spectators. That is true. We have been summoned here by greater powers.
Before you see the goddess Astriel.
If anyone knows the value of alone time, it is me.
And the value of going to sleep.
We're going to have to restore a little bit of Salvatarm's power.
I want to meet Gilbert.
That would be fun.
Wishy-washy Gilbert.
I liked him.
I wish she could come with us instead of bloody Salvatore.
You know, I'm right here.
I'm very much aware.
Absolutely.
Welcome back, everyone. And where we left off, you guys had just reapparated outside of Astriel's temple.
Well, that Astriel was quite nice, wasn't it? Wasn't she?
Pretty chill.
She kind of seemed like that other lady we met, but less nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked her for that. She seemed more open and honest.
I'm a bit, but Bast was better. I'm prejudiced, though.
You're saying you're biased because you're a Bastet worshiper.
Sure. I'm one of the Bastettes.
Listen, I'm the biased of all of this group, okay? And I have to say I prefer the other one.
The other one? The other god.
Which one's the other one?
Astriel.
Astriel, okay.
Well, it's 2 against 1.
Coen, I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
What?
Oh, and with disadvantage.
11.
You collapse to your knees. The earth below you is swallowing you. You reach out for help. But before anyone can take your arm, you sink faster and deeper.
Where are you going?
I grab the top of I just grabs Coen by the head and try pull him up.
He's only allowed one more gasp of air, and the world goes dark. His head is sunk into the ground.
Oh!
I'm going to cast Druidcraft on the ground to make some little grass grow to prevent further erosion.
You actually don't need to do that because as soon as he goes down, it returns to how it was before Coen was swallowed.
My only friend in the whole world is dead. And I'm just tearing at the ground and rending my clothes in agony.
Sure, join the club.
He was the only person that I ever liked in this whole world. I'm alone now. It's just me against the world. I can't face the end of this world alone.
It's not that hard.
With no one else by my side. Just me.
Suddenly, Coen is fired out of the ground at an incredible velocity. Coen, now I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
I'm gonna be honest, this is a real emotional roller coaster for me.
And a physical roller coaster for Coen.
Yeah, that is true.
17.
All right, Coen, you do a 3-point landing like a superhero with all the grace of a cat.
Sorry.
Both of your kneecaps just
24.
shatter.
A perfect 3-point landing with all the grace of a cat. You look at yourself and realize you're wearing new armor. Your hood is now a black helmet with a visor that allows you to see and sense danger coming your way. Your body is coated in a lightweight but flexible blend of bright platinum-colored chain, blended in with a deep violet leather. The rest of you have a better view of his new armor. His helm is a mix of that same platinum chain and dark purple leather. It has 2 perfectly shaped cat ears on either side of the head. The eye slots grow brighter than Coen's own eyes, a bright blue fire. I said bright 3 times in the same sentence. His mouth is
a real fan
covered.
of the David Ayer movie, Bright.
You really love that movie.
The rest of the armor appears padded and reinforced for maximum protection, but also allowing for exceptional range of motion. The platinum blend is pronounced at certain parts of the armor. It hints at an M shape on the forehead, and then wraps around your body like stripes on a tiger. With this new armor, Coen, you have 19 AC without a shield. You have advantage on all dexterity rolls, including saving throws, and for one successful physical attack against you per turn, you may parry it for one full action, but no bonus actions. In addition, while wearing the armor, you may roar like a tiger to intimidate humanoids and beasts with advantage. Or any large cat. Doesn't have to be a tiger. Whichever you best imitate.
Now,
Coen reaches up and touches the top of the helmet and feels the cat's ears and goes, whee, and spins around in circles like Homer on the ground.
Could you always do that?
In the previous episode, you did mention to Astriel that you would head to meet Gilbert. Is that still your choice of action?
See, Poppy.
Hell yeah, it is.
Right on. You guys always seem to...
I want to check out this armor first. Is there
Sure.
like a button I can press to turn it into a necklace around my neck?
Nope. You are not Black Panther.
Oh, Skumk, before we head off, you might want to cast a good parry on yourself or something, because you look like shit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Why
Skumk.
didn't we ask the goddess we were just hanging out with to heal us?
I'm gonna be honest, she just seemed way cooler than all of us, which was kind of intimidating to me. Between you and me, do you think I came on like a little too strong? Like, I just get nervous when I'm around people that I really want to impress, and I think I might have been a bit too jelly. Like, what do you think?
I just pat Jelly on the back and say, you were the perfect amount of jelly.
Thanks, Coen.
And then I walk over to Skumk and I lay my hands on him, and he feels this warm Coen energy flow through him, and I give him 40 hit points.
Feels like Coen.
That's all right, little buddy.
All
now
right.
you've got a little bit of me in you.
I already did.
Jelly just walks away.
All right. Great. That was not disturbing. Otherwise, a full day hasn't passed since your last rest. But yeah, you did have that encounter.
Is my cat okay? Did my cat go down into the earth with me, or what happened?
Oh no,
It's a
your
cat.
kitty is perfectly fine.
I pick up Kitty and say, "Oh, cat, I'll never leave you again." That was way too long for us to be separated.
She
And I
responds
give her
with a
stroke. Aw. And I tuck her up inside my armor, like sort of in the neck area.
All right. You don't want to ride her?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I take
He
her out and go,
activates her,
"Oh."
and she just busts out of his armor, ruining it.
Cat, I'm gonna need you to get like all big and cool again.
Don't
And
tell
they
me
just,
what to do, small
and
person.
she hops out of your arms, goes between your feet, and then boom, turns into a giant panther.
Is it like hideous to see the contortions she goes through, or is it kind
No,
of
it's super
instantaneous?
fast and actually kind of cool looking. It's not like a
Okay.
Skumk transformation.
I hop on my
Okay.
giant hog and ride off.
I pick Salvatore up and put him on the back.
I just
so that he can actually ride like a normal human for a change.
Thank you for the consideration, Coen.
I Salvatore suspiciously and rev my giant hog twice and speed off.
Don't push it, Salvi. And we stride off.
You travel on with no issue, and you reach the southeasternmost temple. It's shaped exactly like the others, an unadorned cube surrounded in columns. However, this time, there's no door.
Real into minimalism, these elders. I'm more of a deal kind of person. Like, I can get behind Dutch minimalism as much as anyone, but this is just excessive. Like, what's matter with like some like Baroque flair on top of that, you know? Get some flying buttresses on top of this. It's like maybe a mural or something.
I'm more of a Rococo type.
How you would be, just so garish. Just
I'm into brutalism, guys.
From behind you, you hear a voice. Hi, guys! I've heard so much about you. I have to say, I'm just squealing with delight at the sight of you.
Me too.
I turn around very slowly, afraid of what I'm going to see.
And what you do see is what looks like a much bigger Yonatan, with even more eye stalks. He says he's delighted,
Yonatan.
but the cyclopean eye in the center of his floating ball head appears upset.
Stan, is it still...
Yonatan, what big eyes you
Stan,
have.
quick question. Is it still night?
At this point, it is daybreak.
I try and slink away. Scene, because I am not fighting a beholder.
It says, "Oh, good try. I do like that. I was told by Yonatan that you guys are kind of, sneaky. And I will also mention that kind of pisses me off. Now roll for initiative."
Your face pisses me off.
It pisses a lot of people off. That's the point.
That seems like... Why do you think you feel the need to be so aggro all the time? What do you think that stems from?
My incredible hatred for everyone.
Same.
So do you have a feeling that, like, people will reject you, so you push them away so that you won't have to deal with that rejection?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Oh, nice of you to ask. My name is James.
Funny, I don't care.
Nice to meet you.
Well, you weren't the one who asked. Now were you, stupid?
My name's Skumk.
Are you the guy that Jelly sang a song about last week?
No, that would be James Ptolemy. My name is James Bobson. James Bobson the Beholder.
James? Is that your Christian name?
No, I'm not a Christian.
More of a Taoist?
Did you have a father named Bob?
How do you feel about Red Pine's translation of the Tao Te Ching? I think it's great because it gives you historical context for the text while also giving you a wonderful translation on top of it.
While you said all that bullshit,
How dare you?
find yourselves in a swirl of light, and you realize that you're encased within some kind of sphere.
I don't know. I've just read the Tao of Pooh.
And outside the sphere, you see a giant elven head, adorned with a red goatee, an Errol Flynn Robin Hood hat set jauntily askew, with a very long purple feather, and in his mouth, bobbing up and down as he speaks, is a long, elegant cigarette holder with no cigarette at the end. And with that, Louie.
Hey dudes, my name's Gilbert.
Hey, Gilbert.
Hi.
We seem to have a beholder problem.
Oh, James Bobson. I went to high school with that guy. No, wait, that wasn't me. Sorry. I get mixed up.
Salvatore looks at you, his eyes wide, and says, "Gilbert, it's good to see you."
Ah, man, you brought this bedwetter.
They're with me.
Oh my god. Salvatore is a
lame.
bedwetter?
Oh, we always knew
Oh,
that.
I
Come
had you
on.
pegged as a bedwetter the moment I saw you.
Listen,
Haven't.
listen. You didn't hear it from me. But if anyone asks, Gilbert says that.
Oh my
Salvatore was
god.
a bedwetter.
I look around. There's nothing wrong with that.
I haven't wet the bed in centuries.
Sounded a bit defensive there, Salvatore.
Whatever, plastic sheets.
Believe you doth
Oh, what's going on here? Excuse me, we were having a fight. Now I'm going to bite you. And with that, he runs up to Coen, or floats up to Coen.
He grows some legs. It's just these like glistening man calves on top of this meaty orb, and it's very weird.
And fails. He does a little chomp at you, Coen, and you deftly maneuver out of harm's way of his little ball jaws. Oh,
Great sheet on those calves, man. But you gotta work on that bite.
damn. Well, I've got all these eyeballs. So next up, it fires a beam at you, Coen, and you need to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that was a mistake.
For real. Coen might be disintegrated.
I'm the best person to. I'm the worst person to fire saving
All right.
throws. at.
Again, you
That's
do
all.
a sweet matrix move, dodging his petrification ray. And he says, "Well, I better just kind of avoid you altogether, huh?" He sends another eye stalk at Skumk, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
26.
Oh, 26. Nice. He shoots you with the paralyzing ray, and you just take it with no problem, and you fire it out the end of your fingers, and then you flex.
Yeah,
You do
classic
a
skunk.
little owl bird flex.
That's my classic move.
He turns another eye stalk to Jelly, and Jelly, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna burn Tides of Chaos and give myself advantage on this. Which I do not need, because I got a natural 20.
Well, you already burned it, so
It's
Just
no,
in
it's
case
cool.
you
Just
get
say
a
it.
double natural 20.
Natural 20.
you really shouldn't say that before you make your first roll.
It specifies in
No,
the
you have
rules that
to-
I
you
have
have
to.
to.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry you burned it, dude. The fear ray, in this case, because I'm just going to have a little fun, bounces off you and hits one of its eye stalks. And the eye stalk just starts freaking out and trying to escape the rest of its body. And he's just like, ow! Ow! This is really annoying. Now I can only fire 2 rays at a time.
I pull in one fluid motion. I pull out the party slitter and notch an arrow, and I aim it at the beholder, and lightning starts arcing off of the arrow, and I say, "This meatball is about to get cooked," and I fire an arrow at it.
It hits.
Fuck.
It hits with all the force of, well, actually, no, he has to do a dexterity saving throw with
That
disadvantage.
is correct.
7. Takes the full brunt of that, plus the damage of the arrow.
So, arrow coming at you for a 10.
Nice.
And lightning bolt coming at you for 30 damage.
40 total damage.
There's just like smoke arcing off of my trailing off of my fingers where I loosed the arrow, and I just blow them off.
You see, when it gets hit, the lightning hits right in the center of the ball, just below its eye. And the eye that was trying to escape starts violently shaking, and smoke starts pouring out of that eye like a chimney.
You know, like in video game glitches where a character's arm will just start flailing around like crazy? That's what I'm imagining
like
this
that.
eye looks like.
And Salvatore turns to Gilbert and says, "Gilbert, what is the meaning of this?"
Yes, what is all this then?
Yes, Gilbert.
Listen. I think you got some stuff you guys got to work out before I answer any questions. So I think yeah, just work this out. You know, like one of you
All right,
talk about
well,
your feelings.
I really have a hard time making new friends.
Please don't invite Jelly
It's
to do that.
like I'm really afraid that people aren't gonna like me, so I can come across very abrasive. But on the other hand, I can also be very shy in a lot of situations, and I'm just constantly going back and forth between these two extremes. And I think it all goes back to the fact I don't think people are gonna like me. I blame my parents, really.
Wow, dude, for real. Wow. Well, I think you guys should keep working this out. I got a little surprise for you. I think it will keep things moving along while you're inside this little trap of my own design.
Love bubble.
This guy. You know what? Just for that, the treat's just for you, my man. And he snaps his fingers, and in the bubble appears a large ska band.
Oh, are we getting skanky?
Oh my God.
They're all wearing
Is it real big?
They're all
fish?
wearing black pants, checkered blazers. Of course, they have skinny black ties. But each of them, instead of a normal head, has a cat head. And on the drum head, it says the Mighty Bastet.
Yes! Oh, I love this band. Oh, I never had to knock on wood.
I love this guy so much.
I wonder if I could.
No one's ever had to knock on wood. I don't understand this song.
Shut up.
I don't get you, James. I didn't get you in high school, and I don't get you now.
We didn't go to high school together. I don't even know you.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
So, Skumk,
So are we trapped in the bubble? Like, is this thing in the bubble with us?
It is in the bubble with you and Salvatarm.
Okay.
So all 5 of you are in this bubble, along with the ska band now.
And there are 9 of them.
There's 9 of them.
It's a big band.
Some of them are just skanking.
I'll cast Phantasmal Force. Beholders are probably really intelligent, so it might not work, but it has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, let's see if it has +8 to
Oh, boy.
intelligence saving throws.
I don't know that James is always a nerd.
So, tell me, Gilbert, did he have to wear like a lot of different pairs of glasses?
No, it was just like one big pair, man, that had like 3 lenses just spread way out. It was tragic. I felt
He's
bad.
making things up. I never have to wear glasses.
James, you don't have to be ashamed anymore, man.
And he rolled a 14, Skumk. Does that pass?
I think that just fails.
All right.
Nice.
So what do you make him see?
He sees a giant pair of glasses attached to his face.
No.
And in front of him is the sun, and the glasses focus the ray of light from the sun onto his middle eye, burning his eye.
Just like what happened in AP government, man.
What are you even talking about?
I don't know, man.
Gilbert, did you bring James here?
I don't know, man. James has just always been here, man. Or he's never been here. I don't know.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
Is he a friend? Should we not be hurting him?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know James, or I didn't know him that well. Either one.
We look to the side of the bubble and we see a framed photograph hanging up saying New Year's Eve party 1929, and there's just a beholder wearing a tuxedo.
You can ask me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Aliana sent me here. Obviously, I'm friends
likely
with Jay.
story.
I'm friends with Jonathan.
Yeah, sure.
How would I know him otherwise?
Yeah.
A likely
I don't
story.
believe you. I run up the side of the bubble as high as I can, and then once I'm about to fall, I flip and push myself towards James with my sword
All right,
out.
you're gonna need to do an athletics
attack.
check to do something that cool.
I'm loving it. I love that.
As Coen says, I'm loving it. It's ba-da-da-da-da.
From the
Don't sue us.
25.
Yeah, you do this move and you look super sweet. In fact, you get completely upside down.
Just go straight
Yep.
down.
Wow, that was cool.
Nice. Okay, that's probably a miss.
That is
10.
a miss.
Right, so I dive at him and manage to miss.
You land
him
behind
with
him.
my sword.
You're like, well, that was impressive.
And then I reach up behind me and just stab the sword behind me into him. And I crit one.
Crit one. You pull out your sword like you're gonna do this super cool move and stab behind you, and instead you lightly pierce your love handle, and you're gonna take.
It's a double-handed sword. How on earth did I pierce my love handle?
You did 2 damage.
It's fine. I'm still trying to figure out the physics of this.
Out, man. That was cool, but also like real lame. Are you okay, dude?
At least it looked good.
I mean, until the end, yeah, it was great, and then at the end, it.
I don't even have that that bigger love handles on this body. But
Yeah, sure, they're not.
Cohen's so used to having big.
They're not that big.
Hey,
You should see my old love handles. They were amazing.
They were a sight to behold, let me tell you.
A sight to beholder?
Hey, that was actually pretty funny.
Shut up, James.
Oh,
Yeah, shut up, James.
Gilbert. This is Salvatore now. Gilbert, please let us out. I know I have upset you in the past, and I'm very sorry, and we are trying to actually. We're trying to save Riel.
Sure, man, I've heard this song and dance all before, which is weird because you can't really hear a dance unless it's tap dance. Then you can totally hear it, man. But
Should that be my instrument?
you know what? I like you, so sure. Snaps his fingers. Tap shoes up here on Skumk.
Oh, that's
Yes.
so cool.
This is better than my other possibilities.
It's better than that leaf you were blowing.
Yeah.
Whoa, you can play the leaf?
Yeah, watch. I cast Druidcraft to pull up a little grass leaf, and I do that duck call thing.
Wow. Anyway, shut up, Salvatore.
He turns to the three of you and says, please, this mission is actually important. We need to convince him to sleep.
Listen, I'm unpacking a lot of stuff right now, Salvatore. Don't try and hinder my growth, my journey, okay? I think you're being a bit selfish right now, okay? I'm trying to work through some stuff.
We're in a bowl.
Okay, and how does that make you feel?
You know what? I think Jelly can't call you Jelly.
Yeah, by all means.
I think Jelly could use a little bit of help, so I'm gonna just give me one of the snap fingers. And in the bubble appears a couch, but like the outline of the couch is kind of squiggly, and sitting in a chair next to the couch is a dude with like, he's bald on top and he's got like that ring of hair, and the outline of him is also kind of squiggly.
A friend.
But he has a
This is my doctor, Professor Dogs.
I lie down on the couch. Oh, where to begin, doctor? I mean, growing up in the desert, it was, never easy. I was expected to become the high priestess of the great butter churner in the sky. Are you familiar with her? Anyway, that's besides the point. And I just had all this pressure on me. And,
Whoa.
of course, suddenly being endowed with wild magic didn't help my relationship with my parents either. And then I think me coming out as bisexual was really the last straw, Really, things were said that can never be unsaid. It really drove a wedge between us.
Did you say the great butter churner in the sky?
Yes!
The fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
dude.
I'm gonna bite you. That's what's wrong with me. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Why didn't you mention the great butter churner sooner?
Oh, do you know her?
Dude, of course I know the great butter churn. Yeah, man, I totally know the butter churner.
butter churn, yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is such a big moment. What's she like in person?
I
always
also
wanted to meet
went
her.
to high school with her.
Oh my gosh. Was she as cool as I think she is?
Yeah, she was always in the drama club, like out back having a cigarette. I think there were clove cigarettes, though, because, they weren't as bad for her. She's the one that gave me the cigarette holder. It was rad. And wait, you said butter churn-er?
Yes.
Never heard of him.
And with that, the beholder bites you successfully. It chomps at you, Jelly, and does 9 damage to you, Jelly.
Oh, wow. I'm really... the other guy wasn't that good at this either, James. I think all of you need to, really get together and question why you're so fascinated with biting people. Is it a sexual thing?
It's because I have no arms to punch you with. It's what we do.
But
Yeah.
you have, eye beams and stuff,
Now I need you to do a wisdom DC.
All right.
You failed. You are now charmed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You're now charmed by me.
If you're being attacked, you get
and you try to charm somebody, then that's a
Disadvantage.
I mean, advantage on the roll.
Ooh, cool.
James, you have a point.
It's even worse. So you rolled a 7 that time. So you are still most definitely charmed by this beholder. You can portray the charm however you like.
Yeah, you're out all the time, James. You're never here with our children. They need a father.
It's not like you like James at all.
They need a father, okay? And who's going to be there for them if not you? I can't do this all on my own, James.
You're absolutely right, and I'm sorry for the way I've been behaving, darling.
Well, listen, words. That's all that I get from you nowadays. I need action. I need you to show me that you can be here and support all of us. Like, it's just so hard, James.
Man, stuff always gets real in the bubble.
And the next one goes towards Skumk. Skumk, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
And I rolled a 7.
Good job. So, Skumk, you fall asleep.
Aw. As I'm falling asleep, I'm rubbing my eyes and I'm coming towards where Jelly and the Beholder are hugging, and I say, "Do you still love each other?"
Yes.
Very much.
This has nothing to do with you. Listen, Mommy and Daddy are just working through some stuff right now.
Salvatarm walks up to Skumk and takes his little staff and hits Skumk in the head, and he's going to do...
Ow!
Hold on. He's got to see if we hit first.
He misses an unconscious person.
Classic Salvatore, man.
23. Okay, so it manages to hit you in the head. So it does 1 damage to you, Skumk. You take 1 damage, but you wake up.
Ow! I wake up, and as I do, I, flutter all my wings and stuff around and sort of flail around.
Oh, God.
No, Salvatore, you always do this, dude. You always hurt stuff because you think you're trying to fix it, just like that one time, man.
That was the fastest way to wake him up. There was no other route.
Oh, what?
You have to understand, Bastet took away my powers. I've only got so many of them back from Astriel. I don't have the power that I once had.
Oh, well, you were always happy to make me use to be your power for you, man.
Well, you're very powerful. You're more powerful than any of the elders.
Thanks, dude, I'm flattered, but also you're real shitty about it, man.
I'm sorry.
Gilbert, do you want us to work through our stuff in this bubble, right? That's the whole point of this?
I mean, broadly, man, I think.
All right, then let's get real. I am probably the most selfish person that I've ever met. Just of everyone that I've ever met, But... And I'm really mean to Skumk, more mean than I should be, but it's just because I am jealous, really, of just, how, easygoing he acts all the time. He doesn't really seem to let anything get him down, and I'm just constantly stressed about everything all the time, always. The world is ending right now, and he still manages to hold it all together, and I'm really jealous of that.
Thanks.
But I also admire it.
Oh. Thanks. I'm still tired. Can you repeat that?
Listen, we're making baby steps here. Baby steps.
I mean, that's cool, man, but Salvatore did some stuff to me, man. Not cool stuff. I'm up for cool stuff, not uncool stuff. And I mean,
hey,
really
you know what would be
uncool.
really
Gilbert.
uncool, James? Sorry.
Really... You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna up the game. Y'all ready for this? He snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden,
I know what's coming.
Everyone has big heads.
I take it back. I didn't know what was coming.
Oh, honey. Since you mentioned my name and it's now your turn, I want you to cast a spell on that man there. And he points at Coen. I want you to cast a level 4 spell of your choice.
Why would I do that?
Because you're charmed by me.
I think you're confusing charm and dominate person there, buddy.
Whatever. That's my recommendation.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you kind of have to.
Don't think that's how charm person works, James.
It's true. You get advantage on checks to persuade.
Oh, okay. Then he's going to try to persuade you to do it.
All right, I will.
Oh shit! James was the captain of our debate club.
15?
20 and 13.
I
Please. Level 4 spell on that nasty man over there.
He took us
Which
to
one?
nationals. It's no wonder he won.
He's pointing to Coen.
Oh, okay. I draw my bow. Coen,
Yeah,
I love you.
Jelly.
And I'm sorry.
Strange way of showing it.
Well,
Heavy dudes.
listen, I'm going through some stuff right now, okay? Going through some stuff.
It's all right.
And
I forgive you, Jelly.
I'll
Jelly, just shoot me.
always remember you. And I fire an arrow at him, casting banishment. 15.
So you miss.
I miss.
I dodge Jelly's arrow and say, Jelly, that's okay. You're forgiven.
Thanks.
Gilbert, I address Gilbert for a second. Gilbert, I know you and Salvatore have had issues in the past. Maybe he, flushed your head down the toilet at school or something. But
I never did any such thing.
if I can forgive Jelly for firing arrows at me, maybe you could forgive Salvatore. He's been traveling with us for a few weeks now.
I think it's been 2 days.
Hasn't done anything. I don't care. Hasn't done anything terrible yet. So
No, let's be real. He will never forgive me, and he has no good reason to forgive me. What I did was reprehensible, but I've never mistreated Gilbert.
I don't know, man. Like, I think that you're ignoring things like consent and, things like that. You messed up real bad, man. Like, you used my awesome powers, and I mean, they are fucking awesome, man. And you used them to do a bad thing, man.
It was necessary
Bad
at
thing,
the time.
man.
It was the necessary for our people.
Hey, you two. Hey, listen. All right, I have a little sister, and let me tell you, you think I'm a lot, she is a real dick, okay? No bones about it. She's done a lot of things. She stole my collection of rare holographic Charizard cards when we were 14.
There's no Charizard cards.
Yes, there are.
No.
I'm going to transform myself. I take flight, and as I fly, my wings get longer and my beak gets sharper, and I transform, and my feathers sort of pull into my head, and I transform into a giant vulture.
Fuck yeah.
I'd like to note that your head also gets bigger because you already have a big head.
Yes. I have a very big, bald vulture head. And I swoop down, and I scratch at the beholder's eye with my disgusting talons.
How dare you?
That-
Vultures are beautiful animals.
Vultures clean themselves by pooping on themselves.
Sounds about
That's
right,
the
man.
level of cleanliness they're working on.
Like all civilized creatures do.
Hashtag bird facts.
Hashtag bird facts. Vultures have antibacterial feces and use it to clean their feet.
Hashtag
Whoa,
bird facts. The
that's so
reason that
gross.
vultures don't have feathers on their head is so that whenever they are digging around in carcasses, they don't get any nasty bits stuck on their head.
Another fun fact about
Makes
vultures is that they were responsible for the stock market crash in the 1920s, and
I'm really disappointed.
Hashtag stock facts.
I'm really disappointed that this stat block for vultures doesn't have a vomit attack, because that is what vultures do in real life. They attack people by vomiting on them.
You don't have to tell me.
I thought they just attack dead things.
Well, if they need to escape from a predator or anything. I have a multi-attack, so I
Okay.
can also attack with my beak. 6.
So go ahead, roll damage for your talon attack.
8.
Oh, you're really hurting that one eyeball.
It's the most important one.
Coen's getting sick of James, so he really wants to do some damage. He runs at him and slashes at him, and I'll take that roll I did before. So 14.
That misses.
That's a miss, I assume. All right, and then he slashes again. He's like, "I'm going to hit you one of these
You're really
times,
bad
you
at this for
stupid
someone with such
eyeball."
a cool outfit. Oh shit!
And
That was a 24.
slash down. I cast Divine Smite at level 3. No, I don't have level 3 spells. Divine Smite at level 2, as well as Thunderous Smite. Fuck it. I'm going to throw everything at this guy. 38 points of damage.
You get another attack using your fighter skills.
No, I don't. Unless I decide to action surge, which I do.
Okay.
I take 38 points of damage, and how's he looking?
He's looking half as good as he used to. You
And I
chopped
go-
off a couple eye stalks that were kind of extraneous. He's oozing black ooze, and he's not very happy.
Coen crouches down, and a yellow sheen appears around him, and the rocks on the ground start to float in the air. And he says, "Action surge!" and goes again.
What was that a
And he
reference
says,
to?
"Come."
We're going full Dragon Ball.
Somebody must get it. Kamehameha. All right, and he attacks again. All right, 24
That hits.
and 10.
10 damage.
It's no. That's the second
Oh,
attack.
okay,
I was
second
just
attack
rolling
does
my
not hit.
attacks. And I'm also going to Divine Smite at level 3 again. 16 plus 8. 16 plus 8 is 24.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Another 24 points of
Excellent.
damage.
Oh, golly! And you've just got hit all kinds of slices and chops. He's got stalks that are just lying on the floor. Black ooze is pouring from him. And he looks up at Gilbert and he says, "You and I went to high school. You wouldn't let him attack a high school friend like that."
Man, you're not even from around here. I don't think I've ever seen you before, man.
God damn it!
Gilbert's the
But
best.
I can help you, man. Give me 1 second. Snap fingers, and a bunch of tiny Hello Kitty Band-Aids appear all across James's body. Or his head? His ball? He's just a ball, right?
His person.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think I know the problem, man. Snaps his fingers again. Now James is actually in, the stomach compartment of a large tan robot wearing big red underwear.
Oh my god.
The robot is not functional.
This isn't as comfortable as you think it would be.
Gilbert,
Yeah, what up, man?
one time, my little sister, stole my collector's edition VHS box set of A Very Full House Season 5, and I was real pissed at her, right? But then, and it caused all this drama with the family, but then I realized that holding on to that grudge really wasn't worth it for all of the drama that it was causing in the family. As much, even though that I knew I was in the right, I knew if I wanted to make things right again, I had to be the one to let it go and forgive her.
Man,
Listen, I'm not saying Salvatore hasn't done some bad things, all right? He has, but for the good of the world, you like cool things? You know, it's really uncool. The end of everything, which is what we're up against.
Dude, I get it. Because, sometimes I wonder, the story inspires me about how sometimes I wonder, whatever happened to predictability. The milkman, the paperboy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to that,
Yeah. How did I get to living here? Somebody Somebody tell me, please.
Sometimes I want to go to a place where everyone knows my name, you know? Take a break from all my worries, you know?
Yeah, but you just have to take it step by step, day by day.
It's just all that tossed salad and scrambled.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll stay out
Standing
of this.
tall on the wings of our dreams. Vultures.
Yes. But
Stan, can you roll 2 concentration checks?
All right, 18.
No, you're going against the amount of damage that I did. So 39. No, I think that's a fail. So the charm is broken. Is on Jelly.
Okay.
James, I just don't think we can make this work anymore. I think it's best for all of us if we went our separate ways.
Well, I guess.
It's like you never cared at all.
No, I didn't. He tries to bite you again. He rolls a critical 1 and gnashes his own teeth, bites his tongue. And
Sucks to suck.
Can you talk with the...
Oh! And does himself 4 damage.
Man, James, that reminds me of this one time when I was just chilling out, maxing, relaxing. I was shooting some b-ball outside the school. And
Me too.
I don't remember the rest. But, all this makes me wonder. Could you guys, wrap this up?
I'm trying very hard.
I've been trying.
Oh, man, you guys really are, in it. I thought, when you mentioned, saving the world and junk, I thought maybe you might be up for it. But now I have my doubts.
Listen.
All right, we'll wrap this up pretty quickly.
Yeah,
don't you
listen,
worry.
we mainly want to save the world so that we can just, chill out for, the rest of forever. Get that out of the way so we can just,
You
I'm
didn't
thinking of
mention
taking
anything
up
about
the-
chilling out, man. All right.
I'm thinking of taking up the bass, learning to lay down some slick grooves.
Yeah.
Real.
Double bassy.
Oh, yeah, get real dank.
While standing on it.
Yeah.
Wait, standing on the bass?
Yeah, playing it
Yeah,
with your
on the double
feet.
bass. I've always wanted to do
All
it.
right. You know what? I'm into this, but I don't want Salvatore to be there.
We can make that happen.
He's the only one that can get us back to Faerun.
It's true.
So we've been told.
Remember, I'm the one who brought us here, Gilbert. I'm the only one who can get them out.
I don't think that. Let's not talk about Faerun. Let's not talk about it.
Maybe we should.
Nah.
Maybe they need to know.
No. Listen. Sometimes
I would very much like to know. Listen, my ears are burning. I want to hear this hot goss. Sounds like you got some hot goss to throw out. Come on, dish it.
Can you casually blast an arrow at at James while you say that?
Yeah, as I'm saying this,
Well,
I'm facing Gilbert, and I just fire an arrow just randomly, and it bounces off the side of the
bubble.
and just bounces off at James.
James just looks at it and goes oh.
He still has a giant pair of glasses shining light in his face.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do a
roll some
wisdom
damage for
saving
that.
throw on that. Let me do that real quick. He rolled a 1. he didn't manage to. He caused himself pain when he bit himself, so don't worry about it.
Gilbert, if there's anyone that can appreciate just maxing out and just chilling and really not worrying about anything, it is me. Okay, I think more than anyone else here, do not want to be here. I really don't want to be here. But if I want to go back to my old ways of just cruising down the highways, laying down some sick beats and getting real dank, I've got to save the world. All right? And I don't like it, and it's a lot of pressure, but I've got to if I want to I want to go back to my old way of living. All right, and I think we're kind of all in a similar situation here. You know, you're picking up what I'm throwing down.
Yeah, dude, but I don't think you should trust Silvertime. He's got a bad...
Oh, believe me, I do not trust him at all. Like, as soon, first opportunity I can get to, like, toss him to the curb, I'm going to.
Because, like,
doubt that.
To be honest, no...
This is a marriage of convenience.
Like, knowing how weak he is right now, I kind of want to just, like, you know, make him go poof.
No.
Like, I haven't decided how to do it, so that's why I haven't. But...
Could you, like...
That's not nice. Just because somebody isn't useful and is very unpleasant doesn't mean you should get rid of them.
Oh, no, man. If he was just, like, a normal dude, I'd let him hang around forever. But he's done some bad shit, man. Like, he made me do something that I don't want to talk about it.
What? Gilbert, sounds like you're making us work through some stuff because you actually have some stuff to work out. And I sit down.
No, man.
I scooch the guy out of the guy out of the chair and take up his legal pad and put on some glasses. Listen. Sounds like you've got a lot. Listen, this is a safe space, okay? It's just don't worry about them. It's just me and you right now, okay? What's the matter?
Don't forget the context, Gilbert. I was never unkind to you.
I thought he was my cool big bro, man.
Oh,
but
James,
James, why are you talking to James, man?
Listen. Shush, Gilbert, baby boy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Man.
It's okay. Listen.
Man, he turned me into a weapon, man. He tried with like nine other magical beings. He called me Weapon 10, man.
That is not true.
Shut up, man.
Gilbert.
You don't remember, man. You're old, man.
Listen, Gilbert.
Yeah,
Gilbert,
man.
Sweet baby Gilbert. Okay. I understand. Listen, what he did is terrible. Okay, and I want to help make things right here. I want to go back to Faerun, take care of Aliana, and make a new world where people like Salvatarm cannot bend people to their own wills anymore, and people can just chill out and do whatever they want, free of any evil Machiavellian older brothers. Okay?
Yes, you listen to her. You remember Aliana. You never did like her, did you?
I'll think about it, dude. But make me one promise while if I do decide, man, to do what you want.
Okay.
There's this spot in Faerun. You can see from the top of a mountain, man. It's just nothing now, man. But it used to be a town, or I guess a city. I'm not sure what population size.
It's the largest non-elven city in Faerun.
Man, you gotta rebuild Halcyon, man. Oh man.
I'll help rebuild it. It'll be beautiful. There'll be ska clubs.
Oh man. And give it a rad name.
There's no rebuilding it. Where Halcyon City was is now the Underdark. He disappeared it completely.
Shut up, man. You made me do it, man.
I land on his shoulder and whisper in my vulture voice, "It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I know what you're going through. When I was a kid, I was in a colony of goblins, and we were the very lowest part of the totem pole. And there were bugbears and shit, and they told us what to do, and we just did it, you know? And we did some bad stuff back then. But now we don't."
Oh yeah, man. Name 3 bad things that you had to do, man.
I'm not good at speeches, but I know what you're feeling like, you know?
That's okay, man.
I think
I was in the speech and debate club like fucking nerd James.
Would it make you feel better if I shared some food with you?
I am leery about what you are going to share. But, you know...
I open my mouth and start coughing up some stuff.
What kind of stuff? Describe 3 parts of it.
Some of it is just unidentifiable fur.
Oh, fur.
So some of it is like really choice animal liver.
That's
the third part is a hoof.
Did you eat a horse?
I don't know. I'm a giant vulture. When I turned into this, it came with stuff in the stomach already.
Jelly.
Yes.
You have to swear to the great butter churn her that you'll rebuild Halcyon City.
I promise on the great butter churn her.
And Jelly, listen to me.
Yes.
You gotta give it a rad name, dude. It's gotta be a rad name. Can't just be like Halcyon 2, man. Like maybe Neo Halcyon, but like that's gotta have a specific aesthetic, man. Like
Nova Halcyon.
oh, that's the good stuff. I like this vulture, man. Where'd you get him?
What about Paradise City?
I don't like the cat anymore.
How?
Can we?
I think I know exactly. It's a bit poetic, you know. It speaks of good times, but also sort
Goblinville.
also sort of melancholy times as well. I think I'll call it
Cat Town.
I think I'll call it Drops of Jupiter.
Oh, that puts me right back in the atmosphere,
you know
man.
your audience too well.
I thought you were going to say
Virginia.
Halcyon City.
You could go to Virginia. Virginia is for lovers.
No.
Shut up, Salvatore.
You could call it Michigan, because if you seek a pleasant peninsula, go to Michigan.
That's no.
I think you should name it Missouri, man, because it's fun to say.
That sounds too much like misery.
Yeah, it does.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Never mind.
We can think about it more later.
That's true. We really hit a snack here.
I fly up and try and claw out the beholder's eyes more.
All right, go roll your attack.
23. Oh, and I also have something called pack tactics, which gives me advantage when when the enemy is adjacent to other allies of mine.
Yeah, you definitely get that.
Okay, go ahead. You
Okay,
missed
so
both times
I
anyway.
still rolled a 6 on the other roll. I rolled 2 6s.
All right, so go ahead and scratch him.
Oh boy. 6 damage.
6 damage. You
I rolled
the lowest
another
possible
6.
damage.
Snake eyes.
Oh, this is really starting to hurt. I think you peeled off one of the bandages.
I'm gonna hack at this guy again.
Giant vultures do not do a lot of damage.
I mean, most of their prey is dead, right, man?
Yeah, that's true. I chose it for the flavor, but it's just not very. It's not an up-to-date in terms of leveling option.
You know what I'm scared of, man?
You just wanted some more bird facts in the episode.
I'm scared of spiders, man. I'm glad you didn't turn into one of those. The spiders skeeve me out, man. Birds too, but not as much.
Is a 17 a hit, Stan?
17 is not a hit.
All right, so I slash twice and miss.
Gilbert, I think I've got the perfect name.
Go ahead, let's do this.
Soul Sister City.
Old Sister City?
Soul Sister City.
Hit me with it one more time.
Soul Sister City.
Goal?
Bowl?
Like what you score?
Like smoking from a
Small?
bowl, Sister City?
Like, hey, Soul Sister.
Small sister city?
Ah!
Swole sister? Hey, swole sister.
I think you should name it. Man, what could you name it? Man, like
Monahanburg.
no, I think you should name it. Save Me San Francisco.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a B-side, man. You won't get it.
You have my word. I will return to Faerun, and I will rebuild Hellscon City as Save Me San Francisco.
Cool, man. Well, I think we're all done here. I guess I'll just leave you guys to hang with James.
All right, cool. Gilbert, before you go, real quick, do you have any crackers?
I have the things that are like twisted and they got salt on them.
Breadsticks?
No, man, they're like smaller and baked. Man,
a loaf of hollow?
Okay, well, this is taking an interesting turn. Let's keep working this. Okay, so
Pretzels.
Those cinnamon twists you get from Taco Bell?
yeah, that's it,
No,
man.
it's salted, not cinnamon.
Shut up, Summertime. No, you're right, man. It is those little cinnamon twists.
Oh, cool.
Some of the salt from my nacho fries must have rubbed off on them.
Oh, okay, cool. Not what I was looking for, but I'll take. Could I have some of those?
No, man, I'm all out.
Oh, damn it. Oh, well, I had to check. Thanks.
What about sleeping?
What?
Oh, you want to take a nap for us?
Oh, nah, I'm not tired, man.
But it's it'd be helpful.
Jelly reaches in her
for-
bag and pulls out a fat blunt. Just here.
Oh,
Did this change your mind?
Hey, throw me that blunt, dude.
I tossed that sweet kush.
Let us out of the bubble.
It flies up and hits the wall of the bubble and just like slowly slides down. Oh,
Why
no.
does it slide down? Is it wet? What?
The bubble is wet.
It's not going to stick. It's not
very
going to
wet.
stick to the.
It's extraordinarily humid in here. There's just like condensation on the walls. Like I have to rub it off to like.
Well,
I put my hand up to the glass like that scene in Titanic.
It got worse when the ska band appeared, to be honest.
It's actually it's a joint of goblin weed, which is it works the same way, but it's very slimy.
Why don't you drop this bubble and I can give it to you?
I think you gotta take care of James real quick, because I just realized I might owe him money.
You know what? Keep it. Whatever. I can't handle this anymore. I've lost some eye stalks. I'm bleeding. I have little bitty bandages on me. I just let us out and I'll go.
I claw at his face again.
Ow!
Hey, fair shot, man.
Good God, what is this episode?
All right. So
19.
Well, whose turn is it?
It's actually James's turn, but whatever.
I do 9 damage.
He's giving up, but he does 9
I
more
still
damage.
claw him in the
He's
face.
still attacking him.
Please.
I say, Skumk, down, Skumk.
All right.
James is giving up the
All right.
fight.
I take out a spray bottle and start spritzing him with it. Bad bro.
All right,
Bad
James,
bullshit,
I'm gonna
bad
send you on your way, dude. Ready?
Thank you.
He snaps his fingers, and a bowling alley appears, like a bowling lane.
Yes.
And
Yes.
a giant hand appears from the top of the bubble,
Oh no!
grabs
My
James,
worst fear!
and rolls him like a bowling ball towards the pins.
Ah!
And he hits the pins and flies through the bubble, and then like through the air, just like super far away. It's only a 7-10 split. Damn, man, I thought it was better than that, man. All right, well, I'll let you guys out of the bubble. And he snaps his fingers and the bubble's gone.
Yay.
Oh my God.
I hand him that.
It was getting hard to breathe in there.
I hand him that dank spliff.
Thanks, dude. I'm gonna save this for later. And he
He puts it in his pocket, still lit.
no, he actually He actually lifts up his hat to reveal like a Lincoln log sort of structure, but made out of several different kinds of blunts. He just kind of adds it and then puts the hat back down.
That is very elaborate.
Thanks, man. I got a lot of time.
So, Gilbert, will you go to sleep?
Yeah, on one condition, man.
Yes, anything.
One condition, man.
Anything.
All right. You guys don't know what he looks like. So he's wearing a Mighty Mighty Bastet Tones t-shirt.
Uh-huh.
And jeans and like steel-toed boots. And that's important because he just hauls one leg back and just like swings forward and kicks Salvatore right in the crotch. Like... But also like with God powers, so he like floats up a couple feet in the air.
And sparkles.
Yeah, there's like sparkles flying from him.
Salvatore, after a while in the air, falls on his back. His eyes white as they roll to the back of his head, clutching at his crotch.
Gilbert, I've always wanted to do that.
Cool, man. You know what?
You have made my life complete.
Hey, I want you to take this with you, man. It might serve you well. He takes off the Mighty Mighty Basset Tones t-shirt and throws it to Coen.
Coen puts it on over the top of his armor, and
Is it?
it's kind of very long, so
Yeah,
it looks a bit like a nightie on him.
Wait till you get back in your regular body.
Yeah. When I get back to my body, this will be perfect. I love it, Gilbert.
I got gifts for the rest of you, too. So for Jelly, I got you this book about analyzing dreams.
Oh, cool.
It's called Dreams. Huh.
Dreams, comma, question mark. I love it. Thanks. I've been having this really weird recurring dream where like I'm in this donut shop with Tilda Swinton, right? But then suddenly like she has lobster hands, but I'm still into it, right? And then John Hamm shows up. He has like the head of a capybara, but again, I know it's John Hamm, so I'm still into it, right? And so we're all hanging out, and then suddenly it's the plot of the movie Stripes, right? And so we're all in the army, right? And then suddenly the Bee Gees show up, and I'm like, well, fuck, the Bee Gees are here, right? But they're not singing any Bee Gees songs. They're singing like train songs, right?
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
I think that you're having some kind of clairvoyance because this happened to me in real life.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
You're saying exactly what happened right before I met you guys.
You can listen to that bonus episode by donating to our Patreon page.
You know, that's weird.
Not true.
That's weird because
That doesn't exist.
Tilda had lobster hands in elementary school, but then like the first day of middle school, they were gone, man.
Wow.
Did you have other
You
gifts
tend-
to give
you
to
do
the other
grow out of
two?
them.
Or...
Oh yeah, I already gave Salvatore his gift. But Skumk,
Yes.
Skumk, sweetest of them all. How
That's me.
I look a little hurt.
how can I ever? I mean it in flavor. How?
It's a sickly sweet, like an old barn.
It's frankly too much.
It's
But
like when you put too much sugar in your coffee and you're just like, I'm not into this anymore.
or you put too much coffee in your sugar, man. There's only one way I can repay you for everything you've done today, and that's with this. And he pulls out like 6 raccoon carcasses that are tied together loosely. he just tosses them to Skumk.
Wow. Where did these come from?
You know, I live by the motto, it's best to not ask questions unless you want answers, man.
I'm still in vulture form, so I can swallow these all in one gulp.
Oh!
Especially with your big head.
You just slurp it up like spaghetti.
Well, I was going to go to sleep, but now I got to stay up for that, man.
Are you ever going to reduce the size of their heads, or are they going to stay big-headed for a while?
Oh, I should probably do that. All your heads shrink back down to normal. The mighty, mighty Bastet tones are still playing, though, and skanking the day away.
They're just skanking like their little hearts depend on it.
And James's robot body that he never used to great effect is just standing there.
Can I keep that?
I don't care, man. What am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna be sleeping for a while.
Fuck yeah!
And your gift for
I climb
Coen?
inside of it.
I gave him
I got a
t-shirt,
t-shirt.
man.
Oh, that was the okay.
Whoa, are you
Yeah,
saying
it was amazing.
Are you saying Coen needs another gift, man?
No.
Oh, Coen.
Cohen's got a lot of
I
gifts.
love my t-shirt.
Coen.
I've got the least gifts, but that's because nobody ever knows what to get me.
Coen, I got you the greatest gift of all.
Love?
So the temple is a cube, right? We're at a temple. Is that true?
Yeah, something.
Okay. On the side of the temple wall, suddenly a little laser red dot appears, and it begins wiggling across the wall of the temple.
Coen starts batting at the dot.
No way, man. This is actually a group gift.
Along with his kitten. His kitten is trying to get to the dot as well.
I think he just stares at it and makes that weird chittering sound that cats make. Like,
he throws the laser pointer to Jelly. That's more of like a group gift, I guess. But
holy shit!
Just I don't have a lot of stuff, man. I'm a minimalist. I live off the land and magic.
You have the power to shape reality.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah, man. That's the land, though. I shape the land, and it comes up as like, booze or magazines that I can read while I'm bored. One thing I can't make, that's pickles.
That's too bad.
Jelly's always got something in
Whoa.
the bag.
Salvatore whips out his hand, snaps his finger, and in his hand is a pickle, a fresh dill pickle, and he tosses it to Gilbert. There you go.
Gilbert, leaps up, smacks it down to the ground, and yells, "Denied, bro!"
Gilbert, I have a gift for you, actually. I reach in my bag, and I pull out a fresh stick of butter.
Whoa.
I place it in your hands. I hope you can use this to remember a spy.
No way! And he shoves it in his mouth. This is great, man. Oh,
Thanks.
man. It's good butter.
I like to think that because Jelly's a minotaur, she milks herself.
No,
for
let's
that
not think
butter.
about that. Let's not think about that.
Everybody's already
No,
thinking about it.
No,
Well,
let's not.
I just ate a whole stick of butter, and so now I'm real sleepy, and also that's gonna haunt my dreams, man. So I think I'm gonna tuck in for the night. Or
You just ate some of Jelly's butter.
yeah, it was good. I would have liked it on some toast, but it was good on its own.
I have to say it's been weird.
Yeah, it has been. But what?
Keep it real, man.
Yeah, Skumk gets it. You know what, Skumk? I think you could have a little something extra for that. It's
Wow.
It's this commemorative glass.
Of this
Wow, thanks.
of the yet non-existent
It's got
city.
a picture of all of us in a bubble with a
Yep,
beholder.
it just relays what happened during the adventure.
This will become one of my most treasured possessions.
Wow.
Just don't put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, I'll wash it before I use it.
Well, this is an experience I will definitely deeply suppress later on in life.
All right. Well, before you suppress it, find some way to send me a magical postcard of "Save Me, San Francisco" when you complete it.
Will do.
Rad.
Will do.
And with that, Gilbert disappears, and you find yourself back in the field as it was when you first showed up.
I look at the party and just say, "Well, that was fucking weird."
When I become a god, that's the type I want to be.
And the last thing you hear as you fall asleep, "Oh, not this again." Hey, this is Stan Ferguson.
Hey, it's Jody Doyle.
I'm Ivan.
Hello, it's your favorite mid-century fashion designer, Hayden.
Hi, I'm a ghost named Louie.
Yes, today we had our good friend Louie. Now, like Michael, Louie used to play D&D with us regularly until Louie went up, decided to get engaged and spend
Like a
time
chump.
with his fiancée instead of his good small squad pals. So, welcome, Louie. Thanks so much. It's been so great playing with you again.
Thanks for having me.
Louie.
I have one.
Thanks for bringing Train to They See Me Rolling.
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes.
It's a two-part question. What's going on here with you
I
guys?
have no idea.
I don't
And
know.
also,
I lost
no
I lost
idea.
track of the
How-
plot a long time ago.
How are you farther than the first town that you started in?
Well,
It
it's
really,
called
without-
railroads, and Stan likes to put them on us. a lot.
Without Urk Dog to like guide us along, like it's really been hard going.
Speaking of railroads, let me talk to you more about train. Just kidding.
Our Lord and Savior Train.
Our Lord and Savior Patrick of Monaghan.
Oh Jesus!
Now, if you're wondering what all these train jokes are about, Louie is actually an unironic fan of the band Train.
Louis
say-
a spokesman for the band Train.
You say unironic. I think like some people like bad movies. I like bad music because I don't really care for good music. And so I find Train to be like the bad movies of music. It's great though.
So you enjoy it because it's bad, or do you enjoy it because you actually take pleasure from what other people would consider good?
You,
I can't even explain it.
yeah, you know, at some point it was like, haha, this is so dumb. But then by like the 75th listen, it was like, yeah, I kind of like what Pat is doing here. It's good stuff.
You got Stockholm syndromed by Train, is what you're saying.
I think you mean.
Do you have any
Munchausen's by
plugs
proxy,
besides? Do you have any plugs besides for the band Train?
Yeah.
Yeah, my other plug would be for love and peace, and
Love and understanding,
Yep.
goodwill to man.
yep,
Wrap it all up in a ribbon and then give it to him all over again.
yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
And that's
You know,
that's what you get a Wookiee for Christmas when he already owns a comb.
I think if I had to plug one thing, it's that anyone listening to this fucking podcast right now, if you stuck around to this point, you go rate this on iTunes. And
Yeah.
Oh.
and you know what? Give it 5 stars. Or
Hell yeah.
or 4.5. I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
I don't think iTunes
whatever-
does half-star.
Whatever
We'll take
the
it.
spirit
Eh,
strikes you.
And you know, when you're done, you tiptoe on over to Stitcher. And I don't think you can leave reviews on Stitcher, but you're gonna find a way because you're listening.
You can.
Okay, you can.
You can
I have
actually
been
leave
fact
reviews on
checked
Stitcher.
live on air. It's not live anymore.
Because I am the only one who's reviewed us on Stitcher.
All right, well, Stan, that
And-
probably says more about Stitcher than it does you. But anyway,
If you do leave a review, come and let us know on the Facebook group, and you will get a song just like somebody's going to get today.
that somebody is B. Arthur.
Yeah. It's called
Yes.
Thank You for
Longtime
Being
fan,
a
B.
Friend.
Arthur.
Yep.
Oh, B. Arthur, you have.
You think if B. Arthur were still alive, she would listen to our
Absolutely
No,
not.
Stan, I don't.
Absolutely not.
You know, in the background of the Star Wars Christmas special, there's Skumk in B. Arthur's bar.
That's canon.
That is canon.
So we did get a review, and we do have a song. Well, Hayden does have a song prepared. For whom is this song, Hayden?
This little ditty goes out to one Dusty Volpine, who shared their review with me on the Twitters. So, Dusty, this one goes out to you. Who's that coming down the hill so majestic and dusty? With fox-like face and 2 guns by their side, it's Dusty. Here to save the day with the power of dust and guns and a lot of other things like a luscious red coat. And the ability to sense not predators, in fact, is actually prey. Prey that they sense under the snow with their keen sense of smell and dive under. Have you ever seen those videos online whenever they do that? It's very cute. Oh, it's Dusty. Dusty the Volpine.
Woo!
That brought a tear to my eye again. Oh my gosh. Was that the Ballad of Dusty Volpine?
Ballad of Dusty
Hashtag Fox Facts.
Dusty Volpine, the American dream.
Thank you, Dusty, for your lovely review. We do actually have other reviews as well that will be showing up, that we'll be doing songs for on other shows. Again, give us a rate and review for these songs by Hayden. Check out the other songs on the Ear Trumpet Network. And otherwise, you have a good time. Goodbye.
Dusty
Bye.
Volpine, the greatest blues singer of their generation.
Farewell.
Y'all come back now.
Say your thing, Hayden.
Fly on, you beautiful, fleshy balls inside of large robot bodies, and thanks for all the spaghetti.
Ear Trumpet Audio. It's not video because that can't come out of a trumpet.
This podcast was edited by Stan Ferguson because I don't think I have time. And
Wait, you got 3 weekends.
I know, but I'm in a play.
When you get to make the announcement,
our-
you get to choose who edits.
Our music was by Ron Lubavitch. You can find Ron at God's Little Peep Show on the internet. And our other music is by Hayden, and our story player person is Michael M. Raider. We love you, Michael. Bye.
Okay.